not connect. So that's going to send him back to the line for second and goal. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Warrior 70, ready.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Buys time, rolling right. And he makes the catch, but he will not get the feet down. Oh, Brock, that could have been a highlight reel touchdown. Instead, just an incompletion. All right, so defensively, you've seen 2 throws now, and you turn both of them away. It seems fairly likely you have another one coming up here on 3rd and goal.
It does, and I think defensively, now you've really got to protect against the QB extending the play. Right after a couple incompletions, Kate, you know as a quarterback, if it's not there right away, I better be creative to try to find 6.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 4 yards. It's 4th and goal.
Sanders going to throw on 4th. And the call won't work out. That's incomplete. We're going to have a change of possession on the other side of our 2-minute warning.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
AT Cardinal, AT Cardinal.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready, Panther 60, 19, Tiger, 19 tight, 19 tight, Cup 19, Cup 19, 7 Pirates, 7, go.
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. Dumping this one off to Judkins. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns parlay the interception into points. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. And here is Schmidt to send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
Ready up.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Let's start on the ground here. Tracy. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Darts out of the shotgun. And there, it's Malik Neighbors. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. On the move, headed right. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Let's go now.
Dart from the pistol. Short pass brought in. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
And the Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Dart gonna throw again. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Dart. It's caught right side by Johnson. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
It's a gain of 35. That's another Giants first down. 1st and goal at the 7.
And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. 7-0 is our score. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Giants. Throwing it again here. Screen here for Scatterboot. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Line of scrimmage once again, that 7-yard line as they get set, 2nd and goal. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
On 3rd and goal, it's Dart. And got his man. Touchdown, New York. The Giants start to fight back with their first points of this game. Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. On 1st down, here's Sanders. Getting a screen pass for Judkins. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, well, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
To the air, Sanders. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Browns 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
To the air on 1st down, Sanders. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants side of the field. And not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around, there's more from MetLife Stadium on the other side. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. From the gun, Judkins. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. They'll go play action for Sanders. Dumps it off to his running back. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he stopped for loss of yardage.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Mustang 19. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Sanders setting the pass. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. And they're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long.
Gravity lying. Dragon 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
3rd and long for him here. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. Timeout calls, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I don't know why, Kate, but when I'm thinking of this series that we all just watched, I'm just hearing the sound thud. Not a whole lot of other ways to describe the set of downs that we just watched and the results that followed. It was 3rd and extra long, and now it's 4th and forever.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
1970 Timberwolves.
Here goes Dart to the air. Chased out to his right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
New set of downs from 37. Quick one to the outside by Dart. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
On 1st down, here's Dart. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26.
Here we go, set. 60 bucks.
Still sticking with the passing game. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They gain 11 on that play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And he hauls it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take the lead just before halftime. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarter rush coming off the edge, and they block it?
How many times do we get to the end of the game and we look back and go, geez, we never knew what was the defining play. Hey, listen, that was just 1 point. It seems small now, but more than likely in the end, that block and that single point could loom very, very large.
So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. So it'll be second down.
Let's go.
And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
On target here to Njoku. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
To kick off.
Gano ready to send this away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
18 Rattler, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, Dragon 60, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Back now, pressure coming. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Back to the air here on second. Sanders. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down. We've set it downs from the 37.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Lions, 7 Pirates.
Sanders going to throw here on first. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's second and 10.
Justice, get up. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Mustang 19. Ready.
Throwing again here, Sanders. Short pass brought in. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Completed over the middle. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
Come on, come on.
From the red zone on first. Throw right side, caught by Njoku. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Ready, ready?
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. And it's brought in, touchdown Cleveland. The Browns can add to their side of the scoreboard. David Njoku, the touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play sat down behind the line. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Throw over the middle, brought in by Neighbors. All right, short of the marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
Right back to Neighbors, and he's got it. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield. Pick up a 5 on that play, and the Giants are going to have the first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Giants football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Dart now against the blitz. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. This is Scannaboo, left side. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Back to throw it. Pressure coming, and he's taken down. The Browns got him. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
Desperation time here on 4th. Has a man downfield. This is Robinson. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That's a 26-yard gain on 4th down, partner. Talk about a huge play there to extend this drive.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They send a receiver in motion right. Back to throw. A throw left side, caught by Neighbors. And he'll go down here at the 16. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Ready.
Browns are in the nickel for this third down call.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
As the play clock nears 0, we've got a timeout from Coach Brian Dable. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. To the line, here's 3rd and 3.
Here we go, set, check go.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
A gain of 3.
The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Do this. Let's go, baby. Make up forward.
This is one of the biggest moments of the game for Graham Gano. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. That one is good! And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
You know what I love about that, Kate? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
To kick off for New York.
Gano ready to send this away. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Lions. Here we go, set. 76, Mustang 19.
He'll look to throw it. Dumping this one off to Judkins. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Offense to the line for 1st down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Quickly out to the right, complete. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Okay, break.
A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on 1st down.
19 Charger, 19 Charger. 18 Pioneer. Check.
Here he is to throw. To the right and pulled in by Judy. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. So there's the timeout called, and we're going to see if they think there's enough time for 2 plays or just 1 last snap.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80. Check smash. Warrior 70.
Setting up to pass. Finds him over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
The Browns, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So here at MetLife, it's the G-Men who come away with the win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from New York.